Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. I am Tanjila Islam. I am a science teacher of class 5, Udayan Uccha Madhyamik Bidyalaya, Dhaka University. Welcome everyone to my science video tutorial. Before I start my lesson, today I want to say something about coronavirus. Coronavirus is a transmissible disease and it is spreading like an epidemic. To prevent from this contagious disease, we must stay home and stay clean. Together we can win in the battle, inshallah. So dear students, today we are in chapter 11, Weather and Climate. Before I start the lesson, I want to brief you what you are going to learn in this lecture. You are going to learn about weather forecast, weather, climate, air pressure and wind, and our last topic, low pressure and high pressure. So dear students, let's go our first topic, weather forecast. Activity using weather forecast. So students, how do you use weather forecast? Using weather forecast, you can prepare yourself in activity like dressing up for indoor and outdoor work. Dear student, look at the map. It's a map of Bangladesh, and here 8 divisions of Bangladesh have been mentioned, and each division maximum and minimum temperature have been mentioned, and some weather icons mention the weather condition each division, and it's the weather forecast for 24 February 2015. Dear student, if you see weather forecast news in television, so you can see the same map. Based on this weather forecast, we try to answer some question. Question 1. What kind of weather do you expect for Dhaka based on the weather forecast? Based on weather forecast, we expect winter, that means cold day for Dhaka. Question 2. What do you expect the highest and lowest temperature in the country based on weather forecast? We see among 8 divisions, Rajshahi and Dhaka was highest temperature, and it was 32.5 degree Celsius, and lowest temperature in Chittagong, and it was 18.8 degree Celsius. Question 3. Do you bring your umbrella if you visit Rangpur based on the weather forecast? Based on the Rangpur weather forecast, we see here maximum temperature 29.4 degree Celsius and minimum temperature 20.4 degree Celsius. So we need not any umbrella to visit Rangpur because we already know that it's a time for cold day. So let's go discussion part. When is the best time of year to plan a picnic? Why? Question 1. What is the usual weather condition of Bangladesh in February? Cold day is the usual condition of Bangladesh in February. Question 2. How can we guess about the weather condition of any public holidays in advance? From climate, we can guess about the weather condition of any public holidays in advance because climate is based on weather of an area or region. It also tells us what period of time of the year will be of what weather, so we can easily guess weather of particular place and time in advance. Actually, weather is always variable, and that's why in some cases it's not the weather condition in advance may not true. So dear students, look some symbol here. We already know about the symbol, and it's a sunny symbol, cloudy, stormy, rainy, windy and snowy, and you know it's called weather icons. So dear students, weather, what you get from weather is hot day, cold day and foggy day. In the morning you see the sunny day, and at noon you can see rainy day, and in the afternoon it's possible to a stormy day. That means in a few times weather changes frequently. So what is weather? Here's some information about weather. Weather reflects short-term condition of temperature. People who study weather condition called meteorologists. Weather is the condition of a sky and the atmosphere of a place for a short time. Weather is the temporary state of a sky and the atmosphere at a certain place. Weather is different in different places and at different time of the day. We can use weather forecast in order to decide what to wear and what to do on the weekend. Dear student, let's go next topic. Climate. What you expect from climate? Different season, because climate is the average of weather in a certain place. Actually it don't changes frequently. It changes, but it changes 30 or change after 30 or 40 years. And here's some figure, and it's a figure of 6 season in Bangladesh. So here's some information about climate. Climate reflects long-term condition of temperature. People who study climate condition are called climatologists. Climate does not change for 30 to 40 years. Some seasonal pattern will be observed. Climate is the seasonal condition of weather of a place for many years. It can also be described as the average weather condition of a certain area for a long period of time. Using the experience on climate, we can decide when we have to cultivate which crops. Therefore, we can predict daily weather based on the experience and knowledge of climate on our place. Example, climatologically, the rainy season of Bangladesh starts in the middle of June and ends in August. The onset date of monsoon rain changes every year. However, we do know the probable time when the rainy season starts from our experience about climate. Dear students, here another activity: heating, scent and water. What to do? We complete the activity. At first, according to our textbook instruction, we will fill one tray with scent and another tray with water. Then we will check the warmth of water and scent using lamp before placing two trays under the sunlight. At first we guess the scent tray will heat up first. After 20 or 30 minutes, we will observe that the scent surface will become warmer than the water. Now, if we move both trays to a cool shaded area, scent surface will cool down faster under the shade. From this experiment, we can conclude that the land or sand heats up and cools down faster than the water. Now we discuss about air pressure and wind. Air pressure is a force produced by the weight of the air pressing down on the Earth's surface. Wind blows from high pressure to low pressure area. Air pressure are mainly two types: high pressure and low pressure. Here diagram, and we try to understand how air pressure and low pressure will create. In daytime, the land heats faster than the water. The rising warm air over the land creates low pressure, and when the water is cooler, the falling cool air creates high pressure. So dear student, what is low pressure and high pressure? During the daytime, land becomes warmer than the water, and the warmer land warms the air above. Air that is warm becomes lighter than the surrounding air, so it rises up. As a result, low pressure develops over the land. On the other hand, air above the ocean is cooler and heavier, so it sinks. Then high pressure develops over the ocean. The wind blows from high pressure to low pressure area in order to replace the rising warmer air by the cold air. At night, the land is cooler than the ocean. Therefore, high pressure develops over the land and low pressure develops over the ocean. In Bangladesh, we experience southwest monsoon wind during rainy season and northeast monsoon wind during winter season. If we see the diagram here, in summer, the land of Bangladesh is warmer than Bay of Bengal. That's why here upper portion create low pressure, and the opposite scenario in winter. Here in winter season, the land is cooler than the Bay of Bengal. That's why upper part here create high pressure and lower part create low pressure. So dear student, that's all for today. Here's some homework to do, as try to do without anyone help. What is weather? What is climate? Write 3 differences between weather and climate. What is air pressure? How does weather forecast help you in your life? Before signing off, I want to remind you once again, we are in lockdown situation, but our study is not lockdown. We must study at home to prevent from coronavirus. We must wash our hands regularly and stay clean. Bye bye from now on, and see with another video. Till then, Allah Hafiz.